Well, literally just after my last video, I found this article, and surprise, surprise, this is one of the things that I'm worried about. Here you have a guy who was abusing and assaulting a Muslim woman in Portland, and basically two guys went to her assistance, and those two guys that tried and aided her are now dead. Very likely, if they hadn't stepped in, she might be dead. But this is the kind of thing I am worried about. Because when you start, is what we call politics of the other, is you basically make everyone in your circle is fine. Everyone in your outer circle is the enemy. And when you define that of us versus them, then you can start to justify all sorts of, crimes and, hate, and just, violent tendencies against these groups. And the thing is, this is exactly what Muslim extremists do. So it's so funny when you see right-wing extremist groups try and do the same thing. And this is why we should be worried. And we are very, very lucky that there is no, shall we say, Christian group pushing for, violent reprisals against Muslim groups or, things like that. And I worry, I really do worry if something like that pops up in the West, because if we get that, then we will really have a problem on our hands. And it doesn't help, as I've said from the very beginning of the first time I made one of these videos, is you have these people who are using legitimate criticism of a religion and then hiding behind that to try and spread hate, fear and abuse. Now, I apologise to my, regular viewers who, come for, the quack debunking and things like that. I'm sorry, but I find this just as important, talking about that, as talking about this. Don't worry, we are not, changing or anything like that. We are going to have another video on Tommy Robinson tomorrow, so which will be the final one, because it is, shall we say, the real culmination of basically what happened to him. But don't worry, we've got a good video for you on Wednesday, I think. Yep. So yeah, we've got a good video covering natural news, surprisingly, because once again they've jumped the gun on a scientific paper, so don't worry about that. So yeah, so that's all I had to say on that. So hope to see you next video, or if not, the video after that.